Making skills, always good to have. As well as liking, sharing, subscribing, all that stuff. Go ahead, smash all the buttons. So with these sweet potatoes, first thing we gotta do is we got these peeled and chopped down. There are multiple different ways you can handle these. You could just throw them in the oven and bake them off right away. I'm gonna do something very similar to that. The other thing you do is saute these guys up, chop them up, saute them. That'll work too. I've done that also. If I had a larger pan, I would do that. But I'm gonna peel, dice, and get these roasting. Since I'm roasting them off, might as well roast off my onion too. As you can tell by how I'm chopping this up, it's going to be a pureed soup. While we're at it, let's get some flavor on them. A little olive oil. Salt and pepper. Little shake. It's gonna go in the oven probably for about half hour, 45 minutes. I've got it set at about 375. Okay, so I got the sweet potatoes out. They're just starting to take on a little bit of color. That's really all I wanted, just to get a little bit of caramelization. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you, I threw about 8 cloves of garlic on that pan also. Okay, so it's time to get this into the pot. Okay, sweet potatoes are in there, the onions, garlic. Now we need to get some liquid in there. I've got veggie stock. Yeah, store-bought. I want enough just to cover, maybe by a ½ inch tops. So that first container was only about half full. All right, it's about 2.5 quarts. 2.5 quarts. Let's talk flavors. Oregano, nice herbal addition. The main flavoring, of course, is going to be Chipotle chili. And that's about a tablespoon of the adobo also. If you don't really care for chilies, you don't have to put it in. If you're very sensitive but you want the flavor, start with about half and then work your way up. You can always add more. You can't take it out. I've got 2 bay leaves. I'm gonna put them in this little tea ball and 2 star anise pods. Again, these tea balls, they don't do very good for tea, but they're pretty good for spices. And of course, why am I using this? Because you know I'm not gonna use it if I don't need to. Because that way I can pull it out when I go to puree this. Also, nice little addition, I've got ground nutmeg. About a quarter teaspoon. That's all you need, especially if you're using fresh. Just a huge flavor input there. So I'm gonna let this simmer for about an hour, and then it's time to puree, and then we'll eat. Oh yeah, we got one more ingredient to go in there, but that's after we puree. So I'm gonna let this cook, and I'll be back when we're about ready to finish it off. Okay, I lied, I'm back. I was thinking, what can we do for a garnish? This is gonna be a pureed soup, so I want something a little bit crunchy, maybe a little spice to it. And then I saw I've got, it's about 10 ounces, 12 ounces of pepitas. Now, pepitas are a type of seed from a pumpkin. Now, the thing to remember is, not all pumpkin seeds are pepitas, but pepitas are all pumpkin seeds. It's just a type of pumpkin. So we're gonna get them in a mixing bowl. We need to add some flavor to them. First thing I'm gonna hit it with, just a little lime juice. Lime will be nice with that. Plus, the lime juice will help all the additional flavors stick to it. I've got, of course, salt. About 3 tablespoons, or teaspoons, I'm sorry. I've got some ancho chilies. They're gonna have a little bit of spice to it, not too much, a little bit. And black pepper. First thing we'll do though, we'll get a little pan spray on here. Toss these to combine. Put them on there, shake them out, give them a little stir to make sure the spices are all spread around and stuff. Make sure they're there. This can go in the oven. I'm gonna start checking on it in about 5 minutes, and then probably every minute or so afterwards, until they're nice and toasty. All right, these are just starting to take some color. Color is changing from that brilliant green that they started off with to a little bit of a yellowish, almost like a pea green. That's what I'm looking for. We're gonna let this cool at room temperature, and then we'll be ready with that. This is at a nice simmer. We'll come back. Okay, that cooked 45 minutes to an hour. Essentially what you're looking for is you want the sweet potatoes just not want to hold together anymore. I mean, I was smushing these, cutting them in half with this silicone spatula. So first thing, and this is the reason why I use this little bell here, you need to extract the star anise pods and the bay leaves. And time to give it a puree. Chipotle comes through nicely. Sweet potato is there. All we need to do is finish it up with the last ingredient, which is heavy cream. On with the stick. Okay, let's dish up a bowl. And we'll finish it with some Pepitas. And we might as well use up this lime. Just a nice little squeeze. There we go. That's my sweet potato and chipotle soup. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, smash all the buttons down there except for the dislike. I'll see you next time.